Is it my fault that I can't find my Bashert?
There's a letter of the Rebbe to a girl which asks the Rebbe, I can't find the right one. And the Rebbe answers, you can't find the right one because you're not looking the right way. In other words, things that come our way, sometimes the problem is not that they're not coming, but how I perceive those things. And that's what the Rebbe writes to her. You're not looking at things the right way, and therefore you can't find the right one. One of the thought processes the Rebbe writes in that letter that change how we see the things that come our way is the following thought process. I'll paraphrase it. If I would ask the following question, where did the best inventions of life come from? Predetermined strategies scripted by people who had a great plan and they followed their plan exactly to the T, and lo and behold, the invention came out. Or perhaps, more often than not, there were surprises, there were mistakes that led to inventions. And obviously the answer is that is the case. Mistakes, surprises. But if that's the case, why do we call those individuals inventors? They made a mistake. Call them mistakers if there's such a word. Why do we attribute greatness to someone who made a mistake? And the answer is it takes a genius to pay attention to a mistake. Many of us have scripted views of life, and we follow our script to the T. Something that doesn't follow my script doesn't exist. So if something comes my way that doesn't follow exactly the way I think it should come, it shouldn't be there, so I don't even pay attention to them. Comes along the Rebbe, and the Rebbe says, things that come your way, pay attention. I didn't say you have to say yes, but allow the information to enter. Often we hear shidduchim of people knocking with the same name, but they only paid attention 3 years later, and that's when they got married. There's a story in my encounter, forgot the name of the individual who asks a bracha of the Rebbe for a shidduch, and the Rebbe says only if you're going to first help out someone else, and they helped out someone else, and then the shidduch that they ended up finding as a bracha of the Rebbe was someone that they actually was suggested a while ago, but they never paid attention to it. And she says, in my encounter, my sister changed her approach, so she actually listened to that suggestion, and it ended up actually being something that was shaykh to her. Says the Rebbe, the ability to listen to things that come our way is one of the key areas that allow suddenly the brachas to come. Why? Because they're there. It's simply a matter of paying attention to the people who we think, oh, it can't come from them. To make this practical, the Chanin calls, what does he know about me? It's just a name out of nowhere. My next door neighbor, she doesn't know me. How can it be? Who cares about the messengers? What we need to realize, the messengers are sent by someone else. The message is what's important. Listen. You don't know why you heard it. Maybe for yourself, maybe for someone else. But the ability to actually listen with a clear head to things that come our way fundamentally change the opportunities that do come our way.